to another episode of Digimon Conflict. O2, I guess. Are we still calling? I don't know if we're calling it that. But I don't fucking know. I'm too tired for this shit. Holy hell. I can't even do an introduction right now.
You got this.
Thank you. This week we did episodes 11 through 16 of Digimon Adventures 02. My voice is dying. I'm sorry. We're gonna power through this regardless. But with me today, we have Keja.
Hi.
Zeus. And Kain.
Hello.
Zeta could not make it because Zeta feels worse than I do currently, so we will catch his opinions next week if he has any strong ones regarding this. We'll start off with the first episode 11, The Storm of Friendship, where no one can figure out who's supposed to get the new Digi-Egg because everyone has a new Digi-Egg. So I don't like that they refer to it as looking like a flip-flop with the nail in it.
It does. It kind of does.
What kind of flip-flop is that bulky?
Like a pointy croc.
Okay, but Crocs didn't exist back then. Like, not even close. Yeah, we ended the previous episode with like them dealing with Davis having to learn the hard lesson of friendship because he doesn't want to fight Agumon and all that, and Matt's suddenly around, so of course it wasn't hinted at all that, you know, Davis was gonna be the recipient of the friendship slipper.
What? No.
No, I never would have guessed.
Right. I have a fucking note here just says everybody blow, and I don't know. I don't know
It's
why.
for the little train thing that they were writing.
Oh,
I
right.
think.
Okay. I understand the scene now where Matt was just like telling everyone to blow, which was probably just a dubism. I'm like, this isn't the Sora episode. I wouldn't put that in there. I was thinking it was something I was making a lewd joke about.
I literally only know that because I was looking at the synopsis. Otherwise, I have no freaking clue.
Right. My notes are all over the place for this episode. I know we got rehash of change into power again.
Yeah, I was psyched about that actually.
Oh god. It does not help that we watched these episodes like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. I just love that at the very start of the episode, friggin', oh god, I gotta remember the names. Hold on. Davis and TK have their good old fight, and friggin' Ty is like, yeah, let them fight, and then they just stop fighting.
Right. like guys gotta
okay.
fight to be friends, and all the girls are just like, is that how that works? That makes no sense.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
You guys gotta let them fight. Well, now I don't wanna.
Now that they're telling us,
I don't like it.
Even Cody was like, I don't know about that. I just want to play checkers.
Right. I also have a note calling Patamon a chew toy. I have no fucking clue why. Did somebody nom on Patamon?
Oh, I think, didn't Garurumon eat him? Or
oh yeah,
eat him
to save him from Flymon. Garurumon just like full on puts him in his mouth.
Because I had a note like poor Patamon just got covered in Garurumon's slobber.
I love that your notes are so much more coherent than mine. My first note, I can't even read it, to be honest.
Oh no.
My chicken scratch You ready for a fight to Aincha? Let's go. No fucking clue. No fucking clue.
These are words.
These are words.
Must decipher.
I feel like it's a quote from somebody. I don't know from who.
I have no idea.
Yeah, my brain can't put it together.
It's something that Ken had said. He was talking baby talk to Greymon, I think.
Oh.
I think. Oh my god, my brain is trying to work.
I was trying real hard.
I feel like I can hear the Ken voice. You ready for a fight too, ain't you? Let's go.
Oh yeah, you did do that, didn't you?
I'm not losing my mind.
I think this episode had one of my favorite Ken lines towards the end too, when he was yelling at Wormmon. When he was like, "How many times have I told you when I'm thinking don't talk, and I'm always thinking so never talk?" And it's like, what an asshole.
Yeah.
Man, poor Wormmon.
That's so mean.
Also, Yoli just hits up the fucking JoJo pose out of nowhere. God. I'm gonna have to try and find a screenshot of that one. That's gonna suck.
Oh yeah, since we watched it in different groups, Keja, how did you feel about the new evolution for Vmon?
I love it. It's so badass.
Oh, brother, it doesn't even have hot rod flames.
Oh my god.
It's not cool.
It's so much better though.
So not a fan of Rangermon, Zeus?
It's alright, but like, it's not as cool as the other one.
It's so much better. He's a puppy.
I'm biased, I think. I like the bipedal form.
Oh my god.
Rangermon is really cool. I like
You're as bad as Kain. The bipedal.
but
he likes the furry version.
Rangermon X looks so cool. Why wasn't that the default?
Oh my god.
I like them on all fours. They're rideable and they look cool.
Yeah. I like this design a lot better. The only thing I like about Flame Dramon is that he's in a crop top and his little nose just pops out and it's just like a little head pat, so you can pet his nose like a horse.
Oh.
I like playing Vdramon because he can punch and kick.
Oh, true.
What's the other one doing? Biting? Nah, brother.
I'd be more scared
He's
of
got
a bite.
lightning.
A whole ass horn on his head.
Wait, don't they both? Hang on a second.
They do,
Actually,
but
he does bite.
Would I rather be lit on fire or struck by lightning? Hold on.
You have a higher chance of
really bad.
You have a higher chance of living from fire. So I don't know if that's a plus or a minus.
But that hurts like a lot, I'm sure.
And the scars.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, if you live through lightning, those scars are a lot more cool.
Yeah, it's badass.
True.
The freaking zigzag lines of your freaking veins exploding.
Oh my god, there's a little plush.
It's concerning, but it's badass.
You gotta live it first.
Yeah, you gotta live through it first.
Doable.
Yeah. Now, I love that we did a whole fucking segment of Davis pretending he couldn't pick up the freaking shoe.
Oh yeah. Davis this episode kind of frustrated me.
Davis was all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I have a note of me being like, Davis started talking about physics, and I thought he was gonna be smart, and then he was just a dumbass like always.
Oh yeah. What was it, the equilibrium talk? When you
Yeah.
Oh, when he couldn't lift the egg.
Yeah.
That was what really confused me. Why was he so scared to like try to even lift the egg?
No.
Because he doesn't have friends.
It was so
he didn't think it would be him.
Oh yeah, he was talking about how like if you don't have any friends, you can't lift it because you're a loser.
Oh my god. Well, he could lift it, so I guess he's a loser.
He literally goes, or maybe it's for the one with the least friends, like me. Like, well, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, Davis's wishy-washiness this episode really bugged me when he's usually like, I'm just gonna do the thing and not really think about it. This episode I was like, what happened? What's going on here?
His character's so inconsistent because it's just
Yeah.
he's either being a dumbass, he's being a simp for Kyrie, or he's doing this shit.
He's got 3 modes.
Oh yeah, I think that's one thing that really pissed me off because I swear like the episode just before this, everyone was like, "Yeah, we're gonna fucking beat his ass," and then they're actually in the fight. He's like, "I don't want to hurt him." Like, first of all, young blood, you're not built like that. Secondly,
God.
you already said you would.
You've already agreed to the terms. We gotta fight Agumon, dude.
Right. Yeah. Don't you love that to make the egg float to him? He had to yell very cornily, "Beamon, I'm your friend."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Forgot that happened.
I remembered the line. I'm like, did he do that instead of the Digiarmor Energize? I'm like, no, that made the egg float to him because he was too much of a dipshit to pick it up himself, and the egg was just like, all right, I'm coming to you.
Things like, I'm tired of this.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Ragemon's cool, though. Ragemon is probably, of the 3 evolutions we're getting for these 6 episodes, my favorite by far. So.
And I need to remember the other. I know the last one. I'm trying to remember the other one.
We'll get there.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. Ragemon is my favorite, yes.
He is Puppy.
I like the next episode that we get this.
I think it's the one after.
Yeah, because we get an episode in between each evolution.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where they kind of like have to realize that their evolutions have different purposes.
Yep.
Oh, we get 2 episodes before the introduction of this next one.
Yep. Because are y'all ready to move on to the next, or do y'all have any more notes for 11?
I'm ready.
All right. Episode 12, the most famous episode of Digimon 02. The Good, the Bad, and the Digi. Or no, this isn't it.
No, this is it.
No. It was definitely something. Damn. I thought by the name it was, and I remembered, oh fuck, I forgot about the Starmon episode.
This was something else.
Yep. You know why I forgot about this episode? I forgot about this episode because Sora's in it.
And literally next to nothing happens the entire episode.
My first notice.
Yeah, this was such a nothing.
She just comes out and says, how do we get to the digital world? At the beginning of the episode. Like they haven't been going back and forth to the digital world, and she hasn't known about it for 11 episodes prior.
Nah, she has no idea what she's doing.
No, not at all.
We get one of my favorite Digimon designs in this episode.
Deputymon?
Oh, yeah.
Deputymon, yeah.
Digimon goes hard.
I'm so put off by the John Wayne accent.
That was weird.
I'm so glad he had it though.
And then why did he strip?
Oh, he did get naked, didn't he? That was a little weird.
Did you miss the part?
I don't remember this.
Yeah, it was while they were in the cell, yeah?
Yeah, because they're like, we can't trust you. You don't know if you have a ring. So he starts showing his feet.
Yeah!
And then he takes everything off, and they're all just like, oh, what the fuck? And he's like, oops, you didn't see that. I got carried away. And I'm like...
Sir?
I think he's one of my favorites because I think back on like censorship and like cartoons growing up with like 4 kids and stuff, and I'm like, man, this design would not have flown in like Yu-Gi-Oh or like Pokemon or whatever.
They literally
this is insane.
gun out of the previous season, but no, we have a whole Digimon that's just guns.
He's a gun dual wielding guns.
Like how do you
it.
censor that? Just make him the black blob that he is underneath.
Make it make him out of water guns. There you go.
God.
Water pistol him up. That would be so hard for the guys working on the censor shit, though.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for them.
I mean, they managed to censor out so much of the Puppet Mod episode that included the gun. They probably could have found some way to censor out entirety of Deputy Mon, maybe, if they just reused footage over and over again, but I think the plot would have been just so gone.
Yeah.
I feel like it would have lost a lot of the meaning, too, considering this is supposed to be like an old Western style episode. It's like, well, you gotta make him like a revolver guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you would have to find something else that kind of fits the theme, given you've got Starmon and Deputymon, like...
I mean, there's a later series, which I don't know if we'll ever get to, where they have, I forget, is it Mamemon or something? They made him orange and just turned him into Tangerinemon.
Oh! Yeah, because he was like a bomb, right?
Yeah, and they're like, we can't have a giant bomb. We're just gonna make him into a giant citrus fruit.
Who was this guy? Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. So yeah, that was really jarring.
I think that's Data Squad.
Yeah, I think it's Data Squad.
But it's I felt the most at home in this episode because they were in Texas. But that is all. We also... Is Hawkmon a girl?
I'm not sure.
Did I feel like we had this discussion when we watched the episode.
We did.
Yeah, because they took the Mons out of the cage when he said girls only.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, wait, does that mean that Hawkmon and... Well, Beermon is.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, technically they don't have genders, but like Hawkmon is
say,
definitely voiced by a guy in both versions.
In the English version of The Good, the Bad, and the Digi, Hawkmon claims he is female, although most other sources claim it is male.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe he just did it so he could get out of the cell with the rest of the girls. Which was also really weird of Deputymon to do. Thinking back on it.
Yeah?
Just claim to be female.
That was very... Oh, it's because girls don't cheat at card games. And then they immediately cheat at card games.
Yeah, right. I remember Starmon having way too many belts. I don't know why he had so many belts on his design. I don't remember him having that many belts. It's like...
Yeah, I don't remember. I thought his design was a lot more plain.
Uh-huh. I was surprised by the sudden little bit of detail. I also love that they shows up, he just gives them all milk, and they don't suspect anything until he takes off his hat to like just take his off hat and apology or something, and there's just a freaking ring there, and they're like, oh, you're one of the bad guys. He's like, well, yeah, obviously.
Yup.
Duh.
Alright, glad we had this talk, Starma.
Did Sora do anything? Is there any point for Sora being in this episode other than the fact that her Digimon was just the one that got attacked? Because Beamon didn't do anything either.
I feel like this episode as a whole could have just not happened.
It could have just not existed, honestly. But they had to show off the new Digimon, you know? Starmon and Deputymon.
Yeah, they had to give us another episode with Rangerdramon, too.
They could have done that in a better way.
Yeah. There's literally there's just one thing, like, again, I have a note of it, where it's just like, I think they got chucked in the cell with Beamon, and Beamon's beat up as hell.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
and Sora
yeah.
goes, "Don't speak, but what happened?"
Oh my god.
Biyomon looked like she was from a completely different anime when they showed her beat up. That
They
was
did.
terrifying.
Oh my
Uh,
They really are not holding their punches with how, like, beat up the OG Digimon are getting in this season.
no, they're getting fucking wrecked.
Like, the poor babies.
Oh yeah, because Gomamon got his ass kicked
Yeah,
a few
Gomamon
episodes
got
ago.
And the freaking Agumon's being tortured for 2 episodes.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Wow, Gomamon got off kind of easy by comparison to the rest of them.
So far.
He got stinked up and then sent down a
had
river.
anything happen.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not even halfway done with this series. There's still time. We're not even halfway done with this arc.
Oh god.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Yeah, remember, so O2 only basically has 2 arcs, so.
2 arcs, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of notes for this. It's just a bunch of what the fuck, Depumon. Why you showing your feet? Wait, stop. Just show your feet.
Yeah, this was a very nothing burger of an episode. It was a goofy one, but didn't really need to be.
No,
It didn't really need to happen.
not at all. All right, on to the actual most famous episode of O2. His master's voice, where we once again learn Kari is special and a very special girl. Just kind of gets teleported to the Dark Ocean by tentacle monster god Digimon that will definitely show up again and be relevant at some point. Totally.
I hope so.
Oh, oh, that's funny.
He's my favorite one. He stands real ominous like.
He's bipedal.
He is
Bipedal?
bipedal.
It's just Cthulhu.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
It's
literally
just
just
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu. Hell yeah. If you ever see him when he's not like a shadow in the distance. Because what was that other series you were watching like earlier this year? I think Kain.
Oh, when I was watching,
I know I saw him in like the very minimal bit I've seen of that, and funny enough, he was also just a silhouette in the distance.
You're right, that did happen. That
Wait,
was that was the Ghost Game.
Oh my god.
He shows up one episode of Ghost Game and then never again.
Yeah.
He's gone, and I'm like, that guy's my favorite.
He's just an ominous being.
That's my favorite Digimon right there.
With how much I've seen him just be a silhouette, I have to assume it's a really, really small Digimon that another one is shining a flashlight on, so you just see his shadow.
Oh my god. For added context for why this episode is so much darker, like themed wise, than like everything else. This episode was written by the same person that wrote Serial Experiments Lane, which is a super like dark and edgy like 90s anime.
Mm-hmm.
But this person is also the one responsible for Digimon Tamers, which is the next iteration of Digimon. The one that like it's probably my favorite one because it's a lot darker.
Oh, it's my favorite for sure.
This episode is kind of more in line of what Tamers is like. So
I'm gonna ask this one every time I hear about Digimon Tamers. Was that the one where the guy punches the shit out of that Digimon?
No, that was Data Squad.
Damn.
Tamers is the one with the fox waifu.
Hold on, I got you. Too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'll believe you.
I'm like,
I don't know
hello,
who that
Fox
is.
Renamon is a thing.
There you go.
Oh.
Because it's Lopmon too, right? Lopmon?
Terriermon.
No, Terriermon is a different guy.
Though I
Funny
guess
enough, this one's also a rookie.
Think about it. Ridamon being the
Same
size
level
of a
Digimon, by the way.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah.
What are those ears?
I love him!
And before you're confused, he is not a bunny, he's a dog.
Yeah.
Aww.
Terriermon, get it?
Terriermon, not Lopmon. That's
Even
my
though one of
bad.
his signature moves is Bunny Blast.
Yep.
Oh.
But he's a terrier.
Huh?
But he's a
This
terrier.
is my last time showing up in this fucking podcast, bro. This is stupid.
Don't worry, that's Tamers. You'll never see them.
Never.
I wanna.
I hope that it itself doesn't attack. Somebody else's Digimon just like holds it by the body and just spins it really fast and hits him with the ears.
So his main attack.
So smart.
His main attack is actually Terrier Tornado, where he uses his ears to propel himself and turn into a spinning tornado.
Yeah, you can't have ears like that and not hit people with it.
He turns into a Beyblade.
I love him.
Anyways, back to the Master's voice. The horror episode. Kari keeps slipping in and out of the real world to some part of the digital world, but she's convinced it's not the digital world, it's just the beach, and TK's worried about her and keeps making scenes trying to figure out what's going on, and we kind of get a confession in the dub, but it's not a confession because it's only in the dub.
Mm-hmm. I've wondered about that.
Everything ship-related between TK and Kari does not happen in the subtitle. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It is only in the dub between this and then the stuff that's said at the very end.
That thing at the very end, yeah, that was. Oh my god.
Yeah, there is none of that in the subtitled. And actually, the subtitle version, instead of her main concern is that Ty's not around and she's always having to rely on him and she's worried about standing on her own 2 feet and stuff. And yeah, this is TK's whole confession of "I care about you" thing was so sweet, and then I'm getting embarrassed and running away. It does not happen. But yeah, she goes to the digital world or the dark ocean or wherever the fuck they are, and she finds shadow blobs that are controlled by the Emperor that turn out to be Scubamon, that she saves, and then they want to capture her to have her have their babies, or have the babies of their master, I think. I don't remember which. I don't know if they want to breed her or if they want their master to breed her.
Oh no, I'm looking at it now. It's they called upon Kari to be their bride so that they can procreate with her and create legions to battle with their with the new god.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a weird one.
Definitely not in the dub version that we watched.
Not in the dub at all.
They just want her to be their queen. That is all in the dub.
And then there's that scene where one of them was holding onto her arm, and they explained what they did in the dub, and I'm sure that this is their explanation part in the sub, but they had to cut it short because the difference between the sub and the dub.
Yep.
And it just led to this really awkward moment where this Scubamon is just holding her arm for 5 seconds, and I'm like, what's happening here? I'm very uncomfortable.
There is also a point in this episode, I don't remember where it was because I have the note down for it, but again, it's been 2 weeks. I just came back from a con. I am fucking dying mentally. But they actually have a quote from Cthulhu in place in this episode. The quote that in his house of Rayleigh, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming. I just don't remember where it was.
I think it's in the title part.
Wait.
Might have been.
Yeah, the opening in the opening title of the Japanese version, a column of Digicode appears.
Okay, yeah.
And then she also walks past a sign in like on one of the fences that in Digicode translates to Innsmouth, which is the town in one of the towns in Cthulhu mythos, which I thought was pretty.
Yeah. They straight up just brought in freaking eldritch horror gods in this
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for him to show up again.
I know. He's gonna be so important later.
Definitely.
Mm.
Shout out to Ken for even fucking with the Dark Ocean. This area does not look like it would be fun to try to put a Dark Spire
Oh
in.
no, definitely not. Also, Gatamon evolved. Can we talk about that? Gatamon just evolved.
Oh yeah.
Like, I think it's because she's going up to her ultimate form, and they had unlocked the ability to do ultimate without the crest because of Apocalypse in the last season. But I feel like she would still need her Digivice.
Yeah.
I feel like that is still necessary. But
What a weird episode this was.
It was a trip and a half.
yeah, I thought it was so much later. When I saw it was on this list of episodes, I was like, "Holy shit!" Okay, that's why I was like, when I told y'all to watch 6 episodes, so I was like, "Y'all have fun with this."
Oh yeah.
I
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was wondering what you had meant by that, and then I saw like the list of episodes. I was like, "Oh, I think I understand now."
We got Cthulhu.
Yeah, I literally like when we finished the episode, I was like, "Is that straight up Cthulhu?
Yup.
Did they just do that?"
Yup.
Yeah, he's just lurking in the ocean.
He just exists. He's the new god of the dark ocean. Never gonna come up again. Never. Not even once. Totally.
Wait, actually? Is it just a one-time episode that just
I love that
has no relevance whatsoever?
I love I can fuck with it because I said that about the freaking Edamon never showing up again in the metal
Oh
Edamon show.
yeah.
Anger.
We'll find out in like, I don't know, we have what, less than 50 episodes? Not less than
Oh yeah.
less than what's 13 less than 50. 50 less than 13.
37.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, we'll get
I
through
can
this
do quick
in no
math.
time.
But we'll find out if he shows up again and is ever mentioned even once. Do we have any more offerings to our Lord and Savior Cthulhu for this episode?
I've spoken my
nothing.
piece.
Alright, episode 14, The Samurai of Sincerity. We get to go back to the Geckomon village, and Hawkmon gets his Digi-Egg of Sincerity, and we meet... Mimi shows up again, right? Yeah, Mimi's here with
we
Michael.
get to
With
go
an
back
American
to the restaurant.
friend. Yeah.
Fucking restaurant. I hate it.
Digitamamon. Why does he talk like that?
So,
Oh.
like, I over here where I'm looking at, I was curious, so I looked up the Digitamamon in the Digimon wiki, and reading this beginning bit, it feels like somebody edited it to something not true.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Digitamamon is a perfect Digimon. It is an ultimate Digimon which has the appearance of a Digi-Egg, the beginning and end of all Digimon. It is said that this Digitamamon, being at the apex of Digivolution, will not digivolve from normal Digimon and will never digivolve unless it fuses with data from another dimension. It is covered in an exoskeleton shaped like an egg, and all attacks are rendered meaningless before it. That feels like somebody went in and changed that, right? Like, I'm not the only one that thinks that's crazy.
I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you.
Hey, that little rapscallion is like, it feels incorrect.
His shell is impenetrable.
Yeah, about that.
That is
I mean,
kind
the
of-
show, yeah, probably.
That's why they have to attack the inside every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they have to straight up pierce him in the face.
And we learn that the inside of him is just a void.
That was crazy. I'd always wondered what was inside that eggshell. I did not remember this episode showing that.
Oh my god. So Michael, Mimi's American friend.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, what a...
We love Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Michael is voiced by the same person that does Shikamaru's voice, by the way, in Naruto.
I thought he sounded vaguely familiar.
No. We also get a small, and I stopped and told Keja this. We get a small nod to the movie that we haven't watched yet because we have to watch all 3 movies together at the end. Because there is a 3-part movie that we'll be watching when we're done with O2 that has a movie that happens before the first season, a movie that happens between these 2 seasons, and then one that happens after-ish. And they make a mention of how Cody, Davis, and Yoli have also had experiences with Digimon during the Myotismon. 2 of them had experiences during the Myotismon incident. Yoli had her experience being one of the people involved in another incident, which we don't, me and Kay know about, but Zeus and Keja do not know about, because it's in the movie y'all haven't watched yet. So, y'all look forward to that cameo when y'all see it, because she does slightly show up in that movie. Very briefly.
When it comes to the Americans, I think you vaguely mentioned it's a nod. Is it a nod to another series?
No. But we will get more on American Digimon tamers, partners, and stuff. That will happen in the Adventure series. I will not tell you when, but we will get more on it. So.
Okay, that's good, because I was like, how are we just gonna get thrown one American, and then you're not gonna tell us anything else about him? Just hey, here's this guy. He's from America.
From America.
He knows about Digimon. We don't know if there's other Digidestined in America.
Did they say that there was a couple of other people in America? Because I can swear when Kay and I were watching it, he even mentioned that there were a couple of other people who also knew about it.
He mentions that he has a team or whatever, a group. So
which that makes me question, all this Digimon Emperor stuff is happening. What the fuck are you guys doing? Why is it up to my main party? Help us, motherfuckers.
Where the hell is America?
Well, listen, they did say that the gate only opened this time, and that it doesn't open the same way the one in Japan does.
Yeah, this is the first time the gate opened.
Oh yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, so this is probably the first time he's been able to come back to the digital world. I want to know when the timeline is for the Gorillamon incident that he talked about versus all the stuff our kids went through, because they look to be around the same age, but was it after the Dark Masters, or were they dealing with this while the other kids were in Japan dealing with Myotismon? Maybe
that's kind of what I would assume.
I think it was probably the Myotismon thing, because I think this was one of the things that they showed on the news when they were showing Digimon all over the world.
Yeah, I do remember.
I think they showed Gorillamon climbing a tower in New York or something like that.
I do remember that. I didn't even think about those being connected.
Yeah.
But does that mean Michael and them never had a team in the digital world, or did they just only deal with the stuff in the human world?
That's a good question.
But then, how would they even get Digimon?
I know. Did the Digimon just come to the human world with?
Yo, I'd be pissed if it's yeah, I'm a bit of a Digidestined too, and all he did was take a picture of a Digimon on North 2nd Street. Bro, what the fuck? You are not like that. Stop it.
You're not that special. Come on.
I do like Gorillamon's design, though. I think he's kind of cool.
I just like that as soon as the Black Cog was gone, he's just a little guy.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Also, Why the fuck is Michael being like, he just plays polo and plays violin? I'm like, yeah, those are the most American things for an American child to do.
Polo and violin.
I mean,
Like,
I
do
saw
love me
that
some
haircut.
More like
polo.
I
he's
could believe
British.
polo.
Yeah.
I've never met a single American that even knows what polo is as a
It's
kid.
such a British thing.
It is.
He's got Betamon though. That's pretty hype.
Yeah, we get to see a Seadramon evolution.
Yeah.
I love that they when they first show up into the diner, they have a bush there blocking Betamon so that until Betamon is introduced, you don't see him.
Oh, I didn't think about that. He's hiding. Oh yeah, and then the important part of the episode, right? We got another Hawkmon
Oh yeah.
armor evolution.
Yoli's battle for sincerity is one still cringe, but so much better than Davis's battle with friendship.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because it's just her like, I shouldn't judge guys on first appearances thinking Michael's hot and thinking Davis is a jerk.
Oh! How are you gonna say that's bitter? It's not bitter.
That is so much better than Davis doing like a 360 every 5 minutes on how he feels.
Demon.
Yeah,
She literally goes, "Oh, I shouldn't judge people from their appearance." Also, the American guy asks her out immediately. Yeah, I'll go out with you sometime.
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. Let's be real. Cute guy asked me on a date. Hell yeah.
When you meet an American, let me know, please.
I have plenty of them. I went to America.
I mean, she wasn't wrong on Davis being a jerk, at least.
True.
No. Poor Davis, like, wait, hey!
Why am I catching straight?
So what's our thoughts on Shurimon?
I think of the armor evolutions introduced in these episodes, I think Shurimon might be my favorite.
You do be kind of
Yeah, between the two so far, I think it's my favorite, which I'm sad because I'm not even that big of a fan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the design is cool. I think I'm just put off by the weird stretchy, like...
Yeah, the
twisty
stretchy, like,
limbs.
stringy.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was only the arms that were like that and give him normal legs, I think that'd be better.
I think my
the
favorite
fact that
part
everything is spring.
is he came in on a kite flying at the beginning, but then you learn at the end of the episode he can fly by spinning the shuriken on his back like a freaking wing. Why'd you need the kite?
I like the concept, but I wanted something else. Given what the other evolution was, I was expecting something cooler, and then it was just kind of like he's a ninja, and I'm like, okay, that's a thing.
Yep. Halsamon's so much better.
Halsamon is a lot better, at least in my opinion. I like the mythological like aspect to a lot of those ones.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the ninja is just kind of okay.
I'm also a big fan that it's like a whole ninja aesthetic thing, but then it calls out its title as the Samurai of Sincerity.
Which I think is a different translation. I didn't write down what the original translation was for it. Because I think I meant to have those pulled up, but I forgot. But a lot of the armor evolutions, like, because we covered that more than one Digimon can armor evolve from the same egg. We won't see that in this show, but it does happen in like games and stuff. And a lot of the armor evolutions for Sincerity are all Japanese like themed. Because I believe Gadomon's Sincerity evolution is Kabukimon. So, like, they're all going to be like heavily Japanese influenced.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at like the alternate evolutions for some of these.
You know.
I'm afraid to look into it, or else I'd spoil myself.
You won't spoil
true.
yourself on armor evolutions, at least, because you will see no others from these eggs. You'll see other eggs. So as long as you don't look at the eggs that you don't know exist, you're fine. But you only get one evolution per egg for the series, and any series really, because armor evolutions don't come up again in other Digimon series. They're just an O2 thing.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You'll see them in the
So
games only.
basically, I was gonna say, so basically the only time you'll see them is in the games.
Yep.
Wait a minute, what the hell?
Me, who only owns 2 of the games, and I have to wait till we're done with this to play them.
You can actually play Cyber Sleuth if you wanted to. It's not going to spoil anything for the anime.
I'm not really worried about it spoiling things for the anime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, I don't want to see Digimon that I
haven't seen
don't
yet.
know about.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'd like to keep myself as like.
I'm even trying to think of how many more you would see that you don't know about from the series.
I know I probably have to stay away from Survive for a while.
Yeah, you'll see there's at least one decent one that you'll run into pretty early game for that one. But
the hell?
I mean, Cyber Sleuths, the starter picks you get are like, I think, Palmon, the Gear, and Terriermon. So I think they're all things that you already have seen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we haven't even talked about the fact that we fucking they had to fight Shogun Gekumon again.
Oh yeah, that was the next
that
episode.
That was this episode, wasn't it?
No, that's 15.
Oh, that's 15. Okay.
Yeah, because they fight
I was
Ninjamon
like,
and stuff that one.
I was thinking about that, but I was like, I don't think it was that episode.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's like a Japanese thing. I'm like, oh yeah, we only get that one episode. I'm like, I keep forgetting there's 2 episodes that involve.
Yeah, we get like 2 per.
Oh yeah, they fight the egg and we see the void.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they have to go into the void to destroy the ring.
Mm-hmm.
That's just chilling inside the void for some reason.
I don't know what lesson they're trying to teach with this episode, because there was a whole like don't judge a book by its cover kind of thing, where she initially thought Digitamon was a jerk, but he was a jerk, and then he disappeared, and then he came back with a ring, and he was even more of a jerk.
He's even more of a jerk.
I think the lesson is just don't be an egg that also just happens to be the most perfect Digimon in evolutionary creation. That's what I got, anyways.
I think that's a good lesson. I like that.
He do be a perfect level Digimon though.
Well, the only other thing I remember is Sukumon coming in at the very end of the episode to say hi to Mimi.
Yeah, I'm glad they got to say hi.
Mimi being like, oh yeah, I won't judge things by their cover either, Sukumon. Oh, can we have a date now?
Mimi immediately, no.
Anything else from this episode?
Nah.
Alright. Episode 15, Big Trouble in Little Edo. This is the Shogun Gekumon episode where we get more Shurimon fighting Ninjamon, who literally didn't want to fight because the Spiral just wanted to fight. Because once the Spiral's gone, they still just want to fucking duke it out.
Yeah,
It's an honorable duel.
That's why he's my guy.
We also see a Gatomon attack that we've never seen before.
Yeah!
Yeah, the hypnotism.
I was like, yo, Getomon can do that?
Mm-hmm. We also get a bit of a timeline on this. So they state that Kin's been missing for 2 months now, which means there's been at least 2 months between this episode and episode 9? Is it 9? No, episode 8. End of episode 8, beginning of episode 9. So episode 9
he leaves.
Yeah, episode 9 and episode 15. It's 2 months gap.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a big time
Mm-hmm.
Though to be fair, you do see like once he's permanently in the Digi world, like the amount of dark spires increases exponentially. So it makes sense that that much time
Right.
did pass.
It does. It's actually the kind of like refreshing that they've given us a decent idea of what the timeline is as well. It's not just like yeah, he was missing for a while and it's just been happening. To know that they've been doing this for like 2 months and we've only been like seeing a couple of the events unfold.
Mm-hmm.
They're cutting out all the filler for us. We're seeing the
Thank
good
goodness.
fights, right? We're not seeing any of the slow fights that didn't need to happen, like the freaking Sora episode.
Yeah, Deputymon and Starmon.
To be fair, I don't feel like this episode was very necessary either.
No.
Like,
yeah.
I have like 3 notes on this episode because, like, while stuff happened, it wasn't really anything interesting.
Yeah.
I love seeing Shogun Geckomon on my screen. I totally don't despise his design.
You don't like his big outie belly button with the band-aid on it?
I don't like the dumb belly button. I don't like
Mario,
the dumb
you know
Shogun
that's his weak
ponytail.
point you're supposed to jump on.
Oh my god. I love that the dark spiral goes on his little tentacle head thingy.
Yeah, his dumb Shogun ponytail thing he's got on his head.
Oh man. We have the whole fight with Ninjamon and like literally nobody else evolves except for Hawkmon for some reason. Because if it's a showcase episode for Digimon powers, you gotta focus only on the one Mon. You can't have everyone else show it up, I guess.
Yeah, because otherwise it really it would really stand out on its own, clearly.
Yep. He also refers to one of his attacks as a dart, and it's definitely a ninja star or a shuriken. They could have just called it a ninja star. Why did they go around from shuriken to dart when the term ninja star exists? Or literally anything exists that isn't just dart. What else happened this episode? See, this is why I thought this was the Mimi episode, was because like they returned here without Mimi.
Yeah.
And this is like Mimi's place. These are like her people. Like literally her people.
What the hell? In this wait, what? In the Korean dub, this episode was skipped due to South Korean regulations which discourage prominent Japanese elements from appearing in Korean media because of their strained relationship with. That's interesting.
So because this literally looks like a Japanese
Yeah.
Wait, how much stuff do they have to?
Period?
How much stuff do they have to edit out with Shogun Gekumon and Shurimon to exist?
Oh, just as a whole, that's a very good question.
That and Ninjamon as well.
Yeah.
Like it skipped this whole episode, so like they.
Well, the potential for that though is because it's literally the town is basically like Edo period, as well as having Ninjamon and Shurimon and stuff.
Right.
It's probably literally it was safer to just completely exit than have to cut.
America would never. They kept the whole Deputymon in.
Thank goodness. I'm glad they put their foot down on that. If Deputymon got censored, I would have been sad.
John F. Kennedy called and said, if you censor Deputymon, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh no, what was that what was the movie for? I know it was a Ghibli movie where they gave it to America to dub and they literally sent a samurai sword. Said no cuts. Was it Spirited Away? Yeah, it was a whole thing. They sent it over and they're like, don't you dare like edit the show, and they just sent a sword as a threat saying no cuts.
Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For Princess Mononoke, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I knew it was one of the early ones I had to watch. I just couldn't remember what. I was like, that's fucking metal as shit. Kudos for Studio Ghibli for being like, yeah, fuck you guys. Y'all don't censor this. No localization here. That. What else happened this episode?
Not a damn thing.
The one thing I got out of this entire episode was get him on hypnosis moves.
I have.
That's it.
My notes are mostly just like the Ninjamon and the Shurimon fight, and then it was just like at the end, like this fight was just personal. Like,
Yeah.
they fight the spiral and they get freaking Shogun Gekumon out of control, and then they're like, yeah, hold on, we still gotta settle this. Who is the best ninja Digimon?
Oh,
alright.
What a fun episode.
Right. Final episode. Episode 16. 20,000 Digi-Leagues Under the Sea. Yeah.
So disappointed.
So at this point, I had already been like, all right, we can watch the opening. And Keja was like, but aren't you worried about spoilers? And I'm like, no, you've already seen everything that's important. She's like, but I haven't seen that. And I'm like, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets more disappointing.
I saw it and I got so excited because I thought he was a narwhal. Like, Cyan heard me. I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And then I saw what it actually was and I was like, oh,
yeah.
So sad.
He's a submarine.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed.
I am not a fan of submarine monsters.
I think we got the most badass option we could have.
You could have had a narwhal.
He's got a little like compartment for Cody to hang out in. It's cool. That's utility.
But can he exist without being piloted?
I hope not.
He's just stuck idle.
He can't do any attacks without Cody pulling the trigger. So yeah, they get stuck in this tunnel oil rig thing, which we open up with it, and then we get backstory on how they got stuck, which is kind of a unique way to start the episode, so I'll give them kudos for that.
And I were so confused because that started like that. We're like, did we fucking choose the wrong
We
episode?
thought we missed an episode while we were watching.
No, they get stuck in there. Mega Seadramon is attacking and flooded the place, and they found the button to shut it off the valve, but now they're running out of oxygen.
Oh my God.
So they force Cody into a fucking pod.
They're like, oh God, we're running out of oxygen. And then you watch the middle things close. I was like, you know what? I don't blame you for freaking out. I'd be freaking out too.
Yeah.
I would be so claustrophobic.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cody, we know you're the most afraid of the ocean. Get in the pod. You're going out of here.
The way they got him to go is kind of messed up. I have to say.
They were like, yeah, it's gotta be you. Which didn't make really sense to me because they're like, you're the one that is probably gonna get this Digi-Egg. So we're sending you away from where the Digi-Egg is. Meanwhile, we're all gonna continue to search for it that we can't do anything with.
I assume the thought process is he's like the most baby of all of us. If we don't get it, we don't want him to drown to death down here.
Fair.
That's smart.
But they really did him dirty. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna draw
Yeah.
straws.
The straw thing? Oh my God.
Yeah, they're like, draw straws. And then they were like, he finds out, oh, they're all the same. And I like the plan is like, all right, just throw them in.
Throw him into the thing.
All
He
right,
can't do
Cody,
anything
get in
about
the
it.
pod. We're bigger than you, Cody. Get in the
The
pod.
illusion of choice. Get in the pod.
Yeah. I feel so bad that he had to lie to the teacher to get freaking Joe out of class.
Oh,
It's so
he's such a baby.
Like, lying's bad. It's for
so
bad people. Yeah. Joe coming to save the day with Ikakumon and Waymon.
Ikakumon getting his ass handed to him.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah, I got a little screenshot out of this episode.
What's my
I forgot
favorite
about
shot?
that.
That's gotta be a fucking emo, man.
That's so good.
Wait, what?
The shot of Ikakumon like laid out face down in the ocean.
Oh!
The best.
Yeah.
Helps if I'm on the right episode. Hold on. I'm like, wait, I need to see if there's a screenshot of the thing because it was literally at the end of the episode and I loved it. Hold on.
Yeah, the fight was just so something. Also, why are Samari's missiles just air missiles?
I'm glad that they're shaped like missiles.
They're shaped like missiles, but it's just air. It's just
That's just it's extra. You don't need to do that.
Oh. You know, looking at Submarimon here, I'm like, I understand why I thought it was a narwhal, and I'm just, I'm still so disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cute!
oh my god. Yeah. I don't like Submarimon.
Nah.
So boring.
I was just so
Like,
disappointed.
I feel like I just don't like Armadillomon's armored Digivolutions very much. Like Digimon is like okay, but it's like my least favorite of our main cast, and Submarimon is just a flop. This thing sucks, dude.
Digimon got the short end of the stick because, like, he's the least favorite of the first three, and Samarimon's the least favorite of the bottom three.
Yup.
But Armadillomon's so fucking cool. I love him.
Yeah, I like Armadillomon a lot.
Armadillomon.
And then little Upamon is always so excitable. Oh god. But yeah, Waymon's back. He no longer has a second blowhole. We did
Oh
get that.
yeah, that's right.
He crashes in and saves everybody while Ikakumon fights.
And yeah.
They do the thing. They find the egg. And then we got a new song, "Getting Digital."
I love the soundtrack for this show.
Don't.
It's very nostalgic.
It's bitter than the music in the first season, but that's not saying much.
And Ken has a secret plan that we don't know about yet. Super secret.
Could be
I
plotting.
just like at the very end of the episode where Submarine's that thing was like, Cody, come on, we're gonna just go under the sea so that you're not scared anymore, and then you just see Gomamon riding a turtle. Best part of the episode.
Yeah. It's got to be rough to be like, hey, my evolution is literally you have to ride in the deep sea, which is your biggest fear right now. I need you to overcome this right now, or we're gonna be in deep shit for future fights.
I need you to lock in now, or we're
Poor Cody.
Just close your eyes, Cody. We're not in the ocean right now. We're flying. We're flying.
He can't close his eyes. He has to steer Submarimon.
He has to drive. Oh my god. No. This is an interesting set of episodes.
Mm-hmm. Yay for more armor evolutions.
Any guesses of what Ken's secret plan might be, Keja or Zeus?
I don't remember.
I don't remember any of it either.
Kay, do you remember what the secret plan is?
God, no.
Okay. I'm the only one that knows what the secret plan is.
Bro, we're all cooked.
His secret
Maybe he'll
plan
actually use Wormmon.
Oh, if only.
He uses a gun he found in the digital world.
Wormmon, I'm gonna put this spiral ring on you so you do everything I say. I've literally been begging you to let me help. What the fuck?
I will repaint the scene for y'all real quick. So he's in his base. He's got all the computer monitors from front of him, and he's got a bunch of Digimon we've seen before on his monitors. Kain just remembered.
I remembered. It's all coming back.
Hold. I need to find something real quick. I don't think it was on the screenshots of the episode, so that's not. No, it's not gonna help me.
Probably not. I think it's like you see Airdramon, Skull Greymon, and is it Garurumon? Are the ones that he showed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
I was just kind of like, well, given that he tried to put a thing on Patamon, my assumption was always that he's gonna try and steal the Digidistance, the original Digidistance mons.
Oh, wouldn't that be fucked if they have to fight all their partners?
Mm-hmm.
That would be so tragic, but it would also make for a really good story.
Mm-hmm.
All right. One more.
Zeus? What do you think the plan is?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm dumb as hell. I got no idea.
All right. Any favorite mons or evolutions from these episodes? I know mine's Ragermon. Ragermon is the reason I couldn't pick Flamedramon from the last batch because I just like Ragermon so much better.
From this batch of episodes, in terms of the Digivolutions we got,
or any Digimon
I like
as well.
The most. I'm like, compared to the other ones, obviously Pegasusmon and the other one are still my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But Ragermon's definitely up there. It's badass. I love it.
Yeah.
Am I in a safe place? Can I be open?
Yes.
And honest with
Go for
everybody
it.
here?
Go for it.
Okay.
I think like from this batch of episodes, I think my favorites are what was the one? Gorillamon?
Oh yeah.
With the gun and the Ninjamon.
Oh yo, Ninjamon is sick.
I for a second was worried he was about to talk about Deputymon.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Deputymon goes hard, like.
Now I've gotta say I'm in a safe space.
He could be up there.
He loves Deputymon.
He's literally made of guns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Badass.
My problem with it is literally, I wish he didn't have the giant gun in the middle.
That's the coolest
I
part.
love the giant gun in the middle.
Giant gun in the middle.
And like knowing one of.
Just like, I wish it was like a black head and like the normal like cowboy outfit, and then just the guns for arms. I'm like, that would be cool.
But then his final evolution wouldn't be as impactful.
Every time I see it, I hate it.
God, it's so cool!
Exactly
Look at it, it's
wings
guns!
No.
Everything is a gun!
I hate it!
It's so fun!
So imagine, right? Imagine this. You've got your Digimon, this one, made of guns. Uh-oh. His arms, wings, and head, and one leg are wounded. He can't use them. Thank God your enemies are all standing. You have 4 enemies, and they're all standing an equal distance apart because his gun toes can still take him out.
I just realized his kneecaps are also guns.
Yeah.
You can't stop him.
I actually despise it so much.
Oh my god. Wait, how many more guns are there? I just thought it
There's
was arms
so
and wings.
many.
I didn't realize.
Yup.
Oh my god. What I hate is that there's a gun on the head going forward, and there's two guns on the side going up for ears.
Pointing up.
One of them hits him with some high ground tech. I don't think so. He's shot. It's over.
They think they're sneaking up on him, but literally his tail and his back, like talon toes, are also guns.
Oh my god. This is so
Anger.
excessive.
Oh, I love Digimon.
I want the Digimon that literally cannot be caught lacking on my team.
Oh god. There's so many. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm a fan of Deputy Mon.
oh my god. See, that deserves a am I in a safe space? Because that bitch literally stripped in front of children.
But it's the sign.
For
That's the
his
John Wayne impression.
to his credit, he said nobody can control him, even himself. So like,
Oh my god.
He had no idea what was going on.
Alright. Keja, Zeus, do y'all have any changes to y'all's possible ship turnouts by the end of the series? Or are y'all gonna stick with the ones y'all have?
even if all their interactions aren't canon, I'm still shooting for it.
I agree. And even though you said that like it's not canon, I don't care. That's cute as hell in that one episode.
Just because it's not now doesn't mean it won't be.
So true.
We will know. We will know in 30 something episodes. So I look forward to the reveal of what characters actually do hook up in the series.
I'm concerned.
Hell yeah.
I want to see if somebody gets as mad as I got.
I'm even more concerned.
All right. Any final thoughts regarding Digimon as a whole in this life of existence?
Make more Digimon out of guns
Yeah.
Please no.
Do you know how many?
and
of them?
leather jackets.
There's so many.
Cain,
with
can
guns.
can you show him Rise Greymon real quick?
Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna love this guy.
I'll wait on this episode ending for the reaction for Rise Greymon.
Boom! Look at that.
No, he's got the fucking strap on him. That's it. He wins. Series over. Good night, everybody.
Oh, I hate them. It looks cool.
My god. I love. Okay, so this is gonna be great because I feel like everything Zeus loves, Keja hates.
I actually hate it so much.
It's okay. I sent him this one a little while ago too. There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they just keep getting cooler.
Oh, I was gonna say that's badass, and then I realized his legs were guns.
I think you were gonna say
It looks like
it was decent until you
Persona.
saw his legs were guns, and now it's sick.
It looks like it reminds me of oh god, I can't remember its name. The one Persona, the like first Persona in Persona 5.
Oh my god, Arson?
Arsene, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh, I
that's
can
so
see it.
cool. And then I was like, no, his legs are guns.
He's
That's
packing
so
heat.
sad.
Wait, you know what? I know how to get better. Kane, show him the other one of this same one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'll see the
I
vision.
have
Yeah,
questions
yeah,
though.
yeah.
To attack, does he just like fly backwards and like fling his legs up? Like, how does this?
He
How
goes
is this?
he goes
Gun
spread eagle.
Pada, it goes crazy.
Oh.
There you go. Now you know it's peak.
Now it's peak.
No, I like the first one better. I like.
No,
the red.
no, you don't know what you're talking about.
I really like the red more than black. I'm kind of
Oh.
biased because I've like, again, the Persona lover in me literally is like, ooh.
I love when people like meme about Digimon and they're like, yeah, it makes no sense. You get a freaking blob that evolves into a cat that evolves into a dinosaur with guns, and I'm like, oh, wait till you get a hold of the gun that evolves into more guns.
Yeah.
The guns that evolves into a gun dragon that then evolves to a man with gun legs. I don't actually know if that's how that works, but it's funny.
Close enough. I mean, you get the armadillo that evolved into a submarine, so still.
I'm still upset. It would have been so much better as a narwhal. It would have made so much more sense.
I want to go through a journey with Keja and let her explore the rest of the armor evolutions when we're done with this and get her full reaction because, oh man.
They're very interesting.
They are definitely something, especially the Gatomon ones.
I am very intrigued because like there are some that go really hard in like the designs, and then there's others that are just so disappointing.
Yeah. That do be how it be, unfortunately.
Digimon.
Digimon.
All right. Well, I'll end out this episode. Kain, where can they find you in the meantime?
You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok at punished_Kain.
Zeus, where can they find you?
I am also on Twitch at Zeus Eternal.
And Keja.
I'm on Twitch and Twitter at KJames13.
And I am Cyan Kincaid. I stream on Twitch. You can find me on Twitter as well. Next week we will be doing episode 17 to 21, or next 2 weeks, I suppose. And if you want to get any updates regarding this podcast or the other podcast I run or anything else I am doing regarding podcast related content, check us out on Twitter at RiceCon Podcast. We upload this to Spotify and YouTube. Check us out, give us a like, give us a follow, leave us a comment, whatever. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
I was gonna say, you're going to bed.
Night night.
Bye.